Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday morning, April 8th. We've been discussing that there's likely to be a continuation of severe weather outbreaks as long as we have these cold air outbreaks from Canada into the U.S., especially the central part of the nation. Indeed, we have another one of these clashes of air masses setting up for the next few days. Really, Tuesday and Wednesday will be kind of the peak of the severe weather threat in the middle part of the nation. Cold air pouring into the northwestern part of the nation will actually result in a substantial snowfall for parts of the Dakotas, especially North Dakota. They'll get slammed with snow over the next few days. We'll start off here by looking at the snowfall total forecast map by last night's 0Z run of the GFS. This is for the next 3 days between this morning, Monday morning, and Thursday morning. And just look at this band of snow as we approach the middle part of April. Up to 2 feet of snow here depicted by the GFS model in North Dakota, and excessive snowfall extends all the way down into the northwestern part of South Dakota. And really, some of the higher elevation of the northern Rockies get hit with some snow, and that slides all the way into the south central part of Canada. Again, we continue to get cold air outbreaks. As long as we continue to get cold air outbreaks, and it looks like that'll continue for at least the next couple of weeks, we'll also have severe weather outbreaks. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the forecast map by the Storm Prediction Center. And here we go. This is the probability of severe storms on Tuesday and Tuesday night, keeping in mind that you have all this cold air sliding in from the north and west, and again, a substantial snowfall in this part of the nation right here and going all the way into south central Canada. Especially hard hit with snow will be North Dakota. But Tuesday night, enhanced area over an extended part of the middle part of the U.S. And let's go out another day, and here we go. By the time we get to Wednesday and Wednesday night, it slides to the east a little bit. Again, an extended area of an enhanced probability of severe weather as that colder air continues to push slowly to the south and east. This time, the greatest threat pushes over to the Mississippi Valley region, right across the Mississippi River here. So we have a big severe weather outbreak coming in the Tuesday-Wednesday time frame for the heartland of the nation. At the same time, we have this snowstorm coming for the Dakotas all the way into the northern Rockies. Well, let's take a look at these cold air outbreaks. We're looking at the 850 millibar temperature anomalies from the 0Z run of the operational GFS. And it's a cold morning here as we begin the day in the I-95 corridor region, with temperatures down near the freezing mark in most of the suburbs north and west of D.C., north and west of Philly, and New York City. Again, near the freezing mark, unusually cold for this time of the year. And let's move forward through the week. It turns much milder, first in the upper part of the atmosphere later today, but especially felt on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in the northeastern part of the nation, the mid-Atlantic region. Again, we'll have a cold start to the work week here on Monday morning, but by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon, we'll be pushing 70 to 75 degrees in that D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor. Very likely 75 or above on Wednesday and Thursday. But watch what happens here. By the time we get to Wednesday, here we go. That clash in the atmosphere right here. Here's a frontal system on Wednesday morning. Very, very cold air to the north and west, dropping to the south and east. And again, that sets up that severe weather zone in the middle part of the nation at midweek. Meantime, the Dakotas, especially North Dakota, get 1 to 2 feet of snow in this cold air outbreak. And that cold air outbreak is slowly slides to the south and east. And here we go by Thursday morning. That severe weather threat shifts a little bit to the east, to the Mississippi Valley region on Wednesday and a Wednesday night. And then that cold air continues to slide farther to the east by the time we get into Thursday, reaching the Ohio Valley, and it eventually cools us down in the Mid-Atlantic region in the northeast U.S. At the end of the work week, again, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday look like very mild days with temperatures up in the 70s. Turns cooler at the end of the week, and some of that cold air hangs on in the northeastern part of the nation into the upcoming weekend. This is Saturday of Easter weekend, and then this is Sunday of Easter weekend, looking below normal temperatures across much of the northern U.S., but above normal down across the southern part of the nation. Now let's just go out a little bit farther in time, and we'll see that we have a continuation of cold air outbreaks. Here we are a week from today. Look at this clash zone once again with warm, probably more humid air to the south and east, and another cold air outbreak. This is a week from today, April 18th. Keep going farther in time, and we continue to have these cold air outbreaks dropping in from Canada into the U.S. And again, as long as that happens, we'll not only have the threat for some severe weather, especially in the middle part of the nation, but we'll continue to have the threat for some snow in some of the northern U.S. and all the way out to the higher elevations of the west. But here we are now a week and a half, more than a week and a half away here, all the way out to Friday, April 22nd. Still a cold air outbreak to deal with in the northern, in the central part of the nation, with some warmer, probably humid air across the Mississippi Valley region. So it stays active for the next couple of weeks. Well, it's not just the temperature pattern that kind of will feed fuel to the fire here in the central part of the nation in terms of severe weather threat. We have some energy aloft as well. We're looking at the 500 millibar vorticity field. We start off the day here on Monday with a vorticity center right over the northern part of the nation. But here is the one of interest here, now barreling to the Pacific Northwest, and that will play the role by the time we get to Tuesday. Here we go over the Rockies again. On Tuesday, the threat was right in this region for severe weather. At the same time, snow would pile up over the North Dakota, and here we go by the time we get into Wednesday morning. Shifts a little bit to the east, moving the threat over the Mississippi Valley region, but a very substantial wave in the upper part of the atmosphere will contribute to the severe weather threat, along with that clash in temperatures with cold air to the north and west and warm, humid air to the south and east. Slowly slides to the east. Here, by the time we get into Friday morning, we're right here. A lot of colder air pushing across the Great Lakes into the northeastern part of the nation, and again, it looks like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday certainly turn out to be much cooler in the mid-Atlantic region, in the northeast U.S., compared to what we'll experience in that part of the nation on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Well, let's wrap up with the surface forecast maps. First of all, we have kind of a weak frontal system this morning over the Ohio Valley, and much of the shower activity just tends to fall apart as it pushes to the east. You'll watch, there's some showers here by this evening out across the Mississippi Valley region, but then by the time it gets into the east, it virtually disappears by the time it reaches the I-95 corridor region on Tuesday. Maybe a shower late tonight and on Tuesday in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, but nothing heavy, nothing long lasting. And look at this snow here on Tuesday, midday on Tuesday. And again, North Dakota looks like they'll get perhaps up to 2 feet of snow out of this springtime blizzard here, 984 millibar low. And you also notice here a very tight isobar pattern. We have this warm air, increasingly humid air pumping to the north from the Gulf of Mexico. At the same time, you have this very, very cold air mass dropping to the south and east. Again, on Tuesday and into Tuesday night, the clash zone right in this region right here, that'll shift to the east by the time we get to Wednesday into the Mississippi Valley region. Here we are Tuesday night and now into Wednesday, midday Wednesday, and this is the area of concern on Wednesday, the Mississippi Valley region. Still snowing at this time, so really it begins midday on Tuesday, continues all the way to midday on Wednesday. Again, perhaps 2 feet of snow in portions of North Dakota and excessive snow all the way into the northwest portion of South Dakota, and some snow across the higher elevations of the northern Rockies. Here we go. Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening. Watch out. This could be a severe weather outbreak. Again, with that colder air pouring in from the north and west. At the same time, you have warm and humid air to the south and east of that frontal system. That front slides to the east, ushers in cooler weather for the mid-Atlantic, northeast U.S., and all across the northern U.S. it turns quite a bit cooler Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, going right into Easter weekend. And that, of course, is following a mild, a warm period from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in the Mid-Atlantic region and the Northeast U.S. So a continuation of an active weather pattern over the next several days, and indeed it looks like over the next couple of weeks. For the next few days, we have a snowstorm, a very powerful spring blizzard for the Dakotas, especially North Dakota, up to 2 feet of snow. Watch out for a severe weather outbreak on Tuesday and Tuesday night, the middle part of the nation, and on Wednesday and Wednesday night over the Mississippi Valley region. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.